I'm a little late tonight. For good reason though. It's my mother's birthday, so I had to call her and say happy birthday and catch up and all that good stuff. Like you do when you have family and they have birthdays. Anyways, oh goodness, we're gonna play Legend of Legaia. We're actually gonna play Legend of Legaia again from the beginning. I had some technical difficulties with the means of play last go around. We hit a crash, so I done changed that, and I don't want this preview up. I don't think. That's what I don't think. But we're gonna keep playing it. By all means, we're gonna keep playing it. Maybe I'll do it proper this time, and I'll actually do a little, not a lot, but like a little bit of grinding at the spot you're supposed to do a little bit of grinding. Oh my goodness, I'm so rude. How are you today? My name's Ren. This is Noted Nuance, or I'm Noted Nuance, or Noted, or whatever the hell you want to call me. I don't care. Welcome in if you're in. Welcome in if you come in. Welcome if you don't come in. Fuck it. So anyways, this is one of my favorite longtime RPGs. I beat it a long time ago when I was but a little lad. Just because someone will go, that looks like higher resolution than it should, or whatever. It is an emulator that I'm using. I'm not going to go over how or why or whatever, but I will clarify that I don't actually like to download games, except for that it's very convenient for playing on my computer. I do actually own the game. This is the original copy that I beat a long time ago in my youth. So, piracy's bad. Don't do it. People make video games. They deserve money. Whatever. We're not going to do a big lecture about it. But I own this game. I just happen to now have a copy of it on an emulator for convenience sake. So I had to buy a capture card, dig out a machine that would play it, which I do also still own, but it's just in a closet. And I'm tired thinking about it. Let's not even talk about it. We're going to play. Yeah, I love this game. It's got a great combat mechanic. It looks like this version is looking a little better. It does seem like white screens do some funny lines in OBS. Hopefully the cutscene doesn't go wonky like it did, because part of the reason of restarting is to make sure that we get that cutscene in. Well, the other reason is because the version that I was playing on crashed or whatever. But the reason why I'm not just playing it again and then streaming after I caught back up is so that we could get the cutscene that we got cut off last time. So hopefully that works. That's what I'm hoping. God created the heavens, the earth, and the seas. After creating all things in the universe, God created humans to rule over this world. Yet while possessing the wisdom of God, humans were physically weaker than the wild beasts and impulsive in spirit. Many times did the humans come close to dying out forever. Concerned about the humans' future, God gave them a mighty force with which to aid them. It was the Saru. Since the dawn of human memory, known as history, humans lived together with creatures known as Saru. The Saru lived together with humans, always obeying them, and making the humans many times stronger than before. When not worn by a human, a Saru looks much like a stone figure. However, upon touching a human, a Saru changes form and gives that human secret abilities. With a Saru, a human can lift objects heavier than itself and even fly in the air at will. What's up, Michael B? We're redoing episode 1 due to some technical difficulties. However, that era came to an end. Appearing from out of nowhere, the mist covered the land, bringing to an end prosperous symbiosis between humans and Saru. After the thick mist came, the Saru, who once obeyed humans, rebelled against them. The Saru began attacking humans at will. Saru that attached themselves to humans controlled their minds and turned them into evil beasts. As if forsaken by God, human civilization collapsed. It was the twilight of humanity. Those who escaped the mist inhabited the desolate areas and protected each other. Now their faint hope is their only source of inspiration. Yeah, a couple of things. Like we missed the cutscene because it froze before, and then my game actually crashed, and I ended up kind of reinstalling everything anyway. I was gonna just play back up to where I was off stream, but I figured since we missed the cutscene, I might as well just redo it. We're still gonna be Vaughn though. Yeah. So what have you been up to? Vaughn, I knew you'd be here. The mysterious Genesis tree. This is a soothing place. You always liked this tree. Tomorrow you'll become a hunter, an adult. Were you praying for a successful hunt? Yep. That is good. Then I too will pray for your success. Vaughn, I thought I would come here to cheer you up. But I guess that wasn't necessary. You will be a fine hunter. I'm counting on you from the bottom of my heart. What's up, kid? Yeah, we all love the Genesis tree. I'm not bringing you a souvenir. What up, girl? Vaughn, I was looking for you. So you were praying at the Genesis tree? It's about the hunting clothes for you to wear tomorrow. Something wrong? I'm almost finished, but I have to check some of the measurements. So, can I measure you one more time? Yeah, go ahead. Thanks, Vaughn. You're so kind. I'll be at your house waiting for you, so don't be late. Okay. I am, however, going to talk to literally everyone else in town before I do that. Oh, it's you, Vaughn. The hunter should be returning shortly, so I'm waiting here. Okay, old lady. Do what you need to do. Vaughn, I hear you're going out on the hunt tomorrow. Yep. You seem happy about it. You're happy about going outside the village, aren't you? There's no one here but old people and kids. It's so boring here. It sure is. Oh, Vaughn, will you listen to what a pathetic man like me has to say? Yeah, sure, pathetic man. You will? I'm glad. You're such a good child, Vaughn. It's a story about something that happened many years ago when I was out on the hunt. We caught much game and I was in high spirits. So happy that I dropped my guard. Suddenly, the wind changed direction and the mist came. I thought we would escape, but it was too late. The Saru monsters came from the mist and attacked us. That's how I ended up like this. I survived, but could never go out on the hunt again. Now listen, Vaughn. Never underestimate the mist. The mist is a terrifying thing. Will do. He's always complaining. He used to be strong and tough, but now... Oh, Vaughn, I didn't know you were there. I was just talking to myself, so don't tell my husband what I was saying. I wonder if we'll ever be happy again. I don't know. The mist is horrible. I wish I had been born a little sooner. Then I could be a hunter and see the world outside the village with you. Vaughn, I'm so jealous of you. I get it, man. I'm a cool guy. I got blue hair. I got blue hair and it makes me important. What you feel, what you experience with your body, everything. Talk to the memory statue to save important memories. Alright, memory statue. I'd like you to remember these important things. Like that I need to get measured. That the mist is horrible. Oh, little Vaughn, you saw me crying. How embarrassing. Long ago, I had a shop here. I sold many different weapons. While I was cleaning, I began to remember those days and suddenly started to cry. Someday, if the mist clears and all the people come back, I'll be able to open my shop again. Vaughn, you must promise to shop at my store, all right? Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Got anything else? What about this clock? Nope. Okay. Okay. Drawer won't open. It is locked. Alright, yeah, nothing here. Ah, it's you, Vaughn. What do you want from an old man like me? Do you want to ask me something? What do you want to ask me about? About the Saru. The Saru are like living armor. When one is worn by a human, it becomes both weapon and tool. With the power of a Saru, a man could carry a stone larger than himself, run faster than a wolf. But the mists brought an end to the age of benevolent Saru. The Saru became cursed, evil. Vaughn, never touch a Saru. The Saru are evil. Shall I tell you about something else that's evil? Yeah. What about the mist? The mist itself poses no danger to us, but when touched by the mist, the Saru become demons, horrible murdering monsters. In the mist, the Saru take on a will of their own and attack people. But that's not all. The person who wears a Saru as a weapon becomes possessed by Saru, and himself becomes a monster. Vaughn, tomorrow you will travel outside the wall as one of the hunters. Now listen, beware of the mist. We humans are no match for the mist or for the Saru monsters. When the mist approaches, flee! It's the only way to protect yourself from it. Shall I tell you about something else? Yeah, what about the wall? Rimelm is a remote village. The mist that covers the earth seldom reaches this far. Somehow, we have managed to survive. However, at night, the wind sometimes changes direction, and the mist closes in on us. To protect the village from the mist, we have built the wall. And for more than 10 years, we made the Saru pay for that wall. No, you told me everything you had, old man. Vaughn, tomorrow you go out on the hunt. Watch out for the mist. Vaughn, since you are to leave for the hunt tomorrow, you must learn more about the mist and the Saru. I already did, old lady. What I need to do is raid this cupboard. Vaughn, tomorrow you go on a hunt. Yep, I remember.
Ah, it's you, Vaughn. I'm glad you came. Tomorrow you become a hunter and must travel outside the village to hunt. I am sure you can take care of yourself, but do be very careful.
Yeah. Same stuff. I don't think... Vaughn, your father, Val, was a very courageous hunter. It's so unfortunate he hurt his leg in that accident. I'm sorry. Vaughn, you must take good care of your father. Don't tell me what to do.
You were a child when the mist appeared, Vaughn, but now you are ready for the hunt. Time goes by so quickly. I have taught you the techniques of Byron all your life. Do not forget them while hunting outside the village. Now then, Vaughn, do you want something today?
Yeah, I want to practice.
I see. Before we practice, take this. Now you are ready. Come at me.
Oh, I'll come at you, old man. Old Baldy. First, let's look at basic attacks. Select Begin. Now select Attack. Here, select Return. We'll just auto attack. Begin. Item. I don't know why he's got to make me use a healing leaf. Alright. Look at that. Good, that's enough practice for today. Sure, whatever, Tetsu. Just when I had you on the ropes. You did well. That is enough for today. Well, what else is it you want? Nothing in particular. Do not be overconfident. I won't. The sea carries a fresh wind. From dawn till dusk, the wind pushes back the mist. Today, though, the wind behaves strangely. I hope this is not a bad sign. I hope so too, lady. Alright, let's go get measured. It's getting late. What could he be doing? I'm sorry, May. That Vaughn, I wonder where he's wandering around. It's alright. My father hasn't come back from hunting today yet anyway. I should be the one making hunting clothes for my brother. Don't worry about it, Nene. I just wanted to help celebrate this special day for Vaughn. May, can I ask you something? What is it? May, are you in love with my brother? She's on to us. Cheese it! Ha! I knew it! What took you so long? May's been waiting for you this whole time. You're always wandering around with your head in the clouds. Let's hurry up and take those measurements. Vaughn, hold still. I'll only take a minute. Nah, take all the time you need, girl. Get them measurements done. I knew it. You've gotten bigger since the last time I measured you. You're almost as big as my father. Maybe bigger. I'm sorry, are we still doing the innuendo thing, or... Yeah, forget. It's amazing how quickly boys grow. You don't know the half of it, May. You don't know the half of it. There you go. Alright, I'm done. Thank you, Vaughn. Mr. Val, little Nene, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Watch me, Nene.
Thank you, May. Give my regards to Juno when he returns from the hunt.
I will.
I'm sorry, Vaughn, but my hands are full. I'll listen to what you have to say later.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna listen to the song. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Did you thank May properly? Of course I did. Really? Well, I didn't hear anything. You know what, Nene? Shut your stupid mouth. You don't know shit. They're back!
The hunters have returned.
By golly, they were gone a long time. Father, my father is back.
We were successful on the hunt. We caught the most dangerous game. Man, the village eats well tonight.
No, someone was hurt on the hunt. It's very serious. Is that?
It is. It's Juno.
Father? Father.
I'm so sorry, May. Me and my clone brothers, we could do nothing to stop it. It happened so quickly, before we knew it. The mist came earlier than usual. Juno was attacked by the Saru monsters. We tried to throw wave and wave after clones at it, because obviously our lives mean little, but it was to no avail. There wasn't anything we could do.
Father? Father, wake up. Please open your eyes. Father! No, don't leave me all alone, Father. Please, don't. Oh, please. Sad times. Juno, we didn't know you at all, but you will be missed. Pour one out for your homies. The mist always takes away the people we love. I hate the mist. Tell me, Father, will we always have to live in fear of the mist? When will we be able to go outside the village safely? Nene. Father?
Vaughn? Don't worry about May. She's calmed down considerably. It'll be dark soon. We'll stay here with May. So go home and don't worry about her.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. I mean, her father literally just died. No, I think I want to stay.
I know how you feel, but Val and Nene are waiting for you to come home. Just say a word or two to May and then be off.
All right, old woman. May? Father promised me. He promised me to take me all over the world once the mist cleared. Father, you promised. Yet how dare you die before taking her all over the place? You're right, May. This is all about you. Also, your cupboard is empty. Juno's funeral is tomorrow morning. Vaughn, don't worry about May. We'll take care of her. You go home. Okay. We'll do it. Guess we could do another save. Alright. Okay. We might as well just do the napping thing. Father, do you have time for me now? Vaughn, you look sad. I understand. Juno was a kind man. Soon the mist will come. You must be tired. Do you want to rest? Yeah. Good. Rest well, then. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just, my sweetheart's father died. Vaughn! Wake up! Can't you hear that sound? Ooh, that sound. Can't you hear that? Vaughn, wake up. Don't make me tell you again, boy. Are you awake now? Vaughn, listen carefully to that sound. I think it's coming from beyond the wall. Vaughn, would you go take a look for me? Yeah, sure. That's a good son. But hurry back at the first sign of danger. Also, when I wake you up, don't make me say it 3 times. You'll be living on the streets. Oh, Vaughn. You've come to check on the wall, did you? This wall has protected Ribalm from the mist for over 10 years. Hopefully it will stay standing forever. I'm gonna be honest with you, Elder. Seems unlikely. Seems real unlikely. Ah, quite impressive. Look how many puny humans survive. What? What on earth is that? Robot wizard. Pitiful creatures, you humans. Living in fear of the mist, you scream at the sight of a Saru's shadow. Pathetic humans. In this desolate place, you thought this flimsy wall would protect you from the mist? Humans, you are but insects. The time has come to abandon your foolish resistance. I am Zeto. I have come to bring the salvation of the mist to you miserable creatures. Humans, now is the time. Accept the mist. Oh, that's savage, Tetsu. He didn't even acknowledge that you tried to punch him. You're a Byron monk. You gonna take that? You just need to keep punching till it works. Venom! The mist! Oh no! The accursed mist has entered Rimelm. Quick, gather the clone army. It is time, Saru, followers of the mist. It is time for you to attack. Saru, destroy that old eyesore of a tree. Wow. Arg. Peck, peck. Save yourselves by accepting the serenity of the mist without resistance. Nah, I'm gonna fight this Gimmerd. Never heard of this game, Nick Verto? Well, this might be one of my very favorite JRPGs from way back when, in the PlayStation era. Well, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Doing all right? How's the family? I like it better than Final Fantasy VII. But there's a few reasons why. So, one, the way your combat works is that you enter in combos and you try to figure out the free daycare begins once more. Is that I assume that is mostly stress relieving, but maybe there's a little bit extra, like you have to make sure they get there, right? So a little bit of a trade-off. There's a frantic morning activity, but then, you know, then you got a chunk a day where you don't have to worry about them too much. So one reason why I like this game is this. So if I entered in just left, 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 he would just hit 3 times with his left hand. But if I do left, right, left, it's a combo that does a little more damage. The other thing that I like about this game that like Final Fantasy doesn't do is that you see this little getup he's wearing. It's going to change as I get new armor in the game. So they actually updated the armor models in combat when you got new gear. So those two things combined, I really enjoy about this game that is different from Final Fantasy VII. Beyond that, it plays a lot like a Final Fantasy game. You assemble a team, you're trying to save the world. I'm so glad to see you. I was all alone. I came here to get away from the Saru monsters. Hey, have you noticed the mist doesn't come in here? I had noticed that. The Genesis tree is glowing. It's radiating some kind of amazing power. Yep, that's just regular old radiation. We both have cancer now. The Genesis tree is very warm, Vaughn. Go ahead, touch it. Well, you get summons in this game, too. I'll explain that momentarily. This is take 2 at episode 1, so technically I've explained it all, but because I had technical difficulties and some glitchiness, I ended up deleting the video for the first one, so I'm just doing it again. But we'll talk about summons here in a sec. So the way you get magic in this game comes from this thing. Vaughn. You are Vaughn, are you not? Yes, I am, magical Ruby Coffin. I am Vaughn. I have read your thoughts. I am speaking to your mind. I am Meta, a Rasaru. I have been waiting inside this Genesis tree for someone like you. I ask you, Vaughn, do you wish to save your people from the mist? Yeah, that sounds great. Good. By combining our powers, we will rid the whole world of the mist. Let us pursue the same destiny as human and Rasaru working together. Yeah, let's do it. What do I gotta do? Vaughn, open your mind. Feel my presence. The approaching mist is killing the Genesis tree. I am too weak. I need the life force of the Genesis tree to be strong. To revive the Genesis tree, we need the power to change destiny. The power of the human spirit. Vaughn, hurry. Hurry and assemble everyone here. Okay. So, you get these little Rasaru dudes. And, when you fight other Saru that have gone mad from the mist, you have a chance to absorb that Saru, and then it becomes a summon so all the magic in this game is summons. So they start off kind of lame, like this weird beaked thing. But then eventually They get pretty cool. I should look up a list of, oh, I need to use a healing leaf, huh? Alright. I might die. Nope. It's letting me heal first. That's great. So you can tell right when it dies whether or not it happens. So if I was going to absorb it, instead of it sinking through the ground, its little ghosty version would have got back up and then dissipated. It would have let me know that I've absorbed the power of Gimmerd, and then it would become a spell that I could use. So you end up kind of grinding away. I'm scared. Hey, that's a Saru. Stay away, don't come near me. Alright. This is the end, it's all over, everybody's gonna die. Calm down, pathetic man. And grumbles. I guess we'll throw a save at it while we're at it. I don't remember if you can absorb them in this first area, though. Because if you can, that would explain, like, that would be like a good reason to fight these guys. To try and get that spell early. And then each of the Rasaru, like meta that we have here, is are different elements. So when they cast spells from, so this is a fire Saru, so my fire Rasaru does more damage with these kinds of spells than the other characters will do. Do I play any tabletop RPGs? I do. I mostly D&D, but I've tried a handful of them. I played many versions of Dungeons and Dragons, so I've played first edition with and then first edition augmented by a little bit of second edition. I played a little bit of 3 and a little bit of 3.5, Pathfinder, and I've played 5th edition. We currently have a 5th edition game going right now, although we don't play on a table, we play online. I probably still have a video of us doing it through a program called Fantasy Grounds. We usually will stream them now. We moved them from the table to Twitch. I've also tried a couple of versions of the Star Wars RPG. I think I don't remember what the two are, but I remember one being better than the other. Can't remember if there's any other ones I've tried. I have the Call of Cthulhu, but I've never run it. So I don't know if it's good or not. The book is cool. Yeah, so in retrospect, we probably should have learned Roll20 since it's cheaper. But when we were first exploring it, we tried out Fantasy Grounds and we liked the polish on it. And so then we got used to using it, and so now we don't really want to change, but we probably would have been better off using Roll20 just for accessibility's sake. Yeah, I have the book in my closet somewhere, but I've never actually run it or play it, so I wouldn't mind having someone try it out with me, but it's hard to find time for everyone. Then there's a handful of board games that I like, which aren't actually role-playing games, but still fun and still on the table. And then I used to play an awful lot of Magic, but my migraines kind of made going to events a little difficult, so I don't do that so much anymore. I still have a bunch of my cards, though. I should probably sell them. But God, it's hard to part with them. You know? Really? I like 5th edition. It reminds me a lot of 1st edition, actually. I didn't care much for 3 or 3.5. I never played 4, so I can't speak on it. But generally speaking, I don't think that the RPG itself is really what determines how much fun you have anyway. It's more who you're playing with. Yeah, it's the thing I don't like about 3 or Pathfinder or 3.5 is they're just really what is it? They're just so bloated. There's so much content. And to me, it makes it harder to start playing. Like, people get hung up on rules too much in those editions because there's just a lot of rules. And that's what I like about 5th edition, and probably 4th edition was similar, but 5th edition really doesn't have that many rules, so it kind of gets people out of their heads about it. Oh no, now Vaughn has been attacked by a Saru. No, it's fine. This one's a friendly Saru. Don't worry. Yeah, the power creep is real bad in those editions for sure. Do I want to fight more of those things? I guess I could try a little bit more. I do kind of want to absorb the power of this thing. I just don't know if I can do it in this area or if I have to wait. Yeah, I haven't seen it. But what do you know what kind of system it is? There we go. We absorbed it. Great. Now we have a fire spell. And now I think I'll move on. $415 for PDF rulebook. Forgive me, I don't recognize. So is it run off of like a? Oh, $15. Okay, but I mean, like, do you know what kind of system it is? Is it like a D20 style system where it's all those kind of stats, or does it use like the 3D6 kind of mechanics, or what do they use? Do you know? So the wall is destroyed and the mist has come in. Mist itself is not harmful. You can breathe in it. It is the Saru you must fear. Come morning, the wind from the sea will blow the mist away and we will be safe. But the question is whether this door will hold until morning. Vaughn, what is that? That's a Saru. Yep, now I understand. This is all so confusing. This situation is desperate. Our only hope now is your Saru in the Genesis tree. Alright, tell everyone to gather at the Genesis tree. 2d20? How does that work? Vaughn, Rimhelm is engulfed in the mist. You and the Rasaru are our last hope. We entrust you with our lives. Everyone, we must pray together. And no one make fun of my silly hat. The power of prayer is strong. Now that it's the time, Vaughn, go to the Genesis tree. Awaken, Genesis tree. Remember the instant the heavens and the earth were born. Vaughn, you too must pray. Good. Harder, pray harder. To push away the mist. To revive the Genesis tree. Open your mind.
Pray hard.
Meta's a little creepy. Kind of a zealot. Oh. Why'd I bother putting the cap back on this water? Thank you. Thanks to Vaughn and the people of Rimhelm, the Genesis Tree has been revived. The Genesis Tree has the power to drive away the mist and to make a Rosaru like me stronger. The mist has left Rimhelm, but it still covers the rest of the earth. Genesis Trees wait to be revived. Vaughn, let us leave Rimhelm together to look for those Genesis Trees. Sure, Meta. Why not? But I'm gonna take a little nap first. Brother?
Don't worry, he's just in a deep sleep. How peaceful he looks. He must be dreaming about something nice.
Vaughn?
Silence. And our friend Juno. The hateful fangs of the Saru took their lives from them. To Furti, god of the sea, we entrust their bodies. But Rem, our leader, our great leader, on your sacred wings take the noble souls of our friends to the valley of Noaru. May their souls find peace and eternal happiness in the distant valley of Noaru.
Man, we got so caught up in Juno dying. Who are the other guys that died? We had 2 other deaths. We didn't even really pay attention about it. Sheesh. Yep, brace yourself. And that's it. Go, lads. Well, for 15 bucks, I think I'd probably pick it up, Nick. But I am not familiar with what a 2D20 system means. Why'd they bother doing the silence thing over her head? Mommy, where are Juno and the others going? To the valley of Noru, dear. Far, far away, beyond the sea. Is Juno going to come back? Will he bring us good things to eat again? The valley of Noru is very, very far away, dear. I don't think he will come back. He's dead, kid. What don't you get about it? If you like sci-fi RPGs, it's worth getting. Yeah, I mean, for 15 bucks, like, what are you gonna, like, it could be terrible, and it'd be nice to, if you run into one that's like, I really want to try a Star Trek one. Oh, hey. Nightbot gets all uppity about that. Permit Nick Verto. Alright, post your link, buddy. A Genesis tree and a Rosaru. We had some pretty important things here in Rimhelm. If you're quick, you can post it, but I don't know if that thing will time out. Okay. I'll bookmark it. Done. Alright. Thank you, sir. I'll check it out. If I get someone to play it with me, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I think of it. Vaughn, Rimelm is saved thanks to you. You were truly courageous, and I thank you again. However, it's about our precious May. Her mother may still be alive inside the mist. If you have pity on May, then rescue her mother. Because there is no one to take care of her, and I am kicking her out on the streets. If you say yes, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Will you do it? Man, you don't have to emotionally blackmail me. Yeah, I'll do it. Just tell me the story. Oh, thank you. Now, even May doesn't know this, but May's mother, Maya, used to work at Byron Monastery. 10 years ago, the mist came, and naturally we lost all contact with her. As for whether Byron Monastery itself survives in the mist, unfortunately no one knows, but Maya is May's only surviving blood relative, and as I say, she's very much homeless soon. Vaughn, with the Rossaroo, I'm sure you can make it to Byron Monastery. Vaughn, I'm counting on you. No one will take her in. Oh, one more thing. Keep this a secret from May. I don't want her thinking I'm a horrible village elder. She will only be heartbroken if Byron Monastery has indeed been lost to the mist. Alright, man. What do you think about this, all little girl? Power of the Genesee will save us all from the mist, won't it? It has to. I don't know, kid. I learned all about this yesterday. It was real quick. The house is locked and you can't get inside. Oh, it's you, Vaughn. Are you looking for the adults? They've already gone hunting. The Genesis tree pushed back the mist, so it will be much safer to hunt now. Alright. Guess we'll talk to the jealous guy again, so he can be jealous again. What's up, jealous guy? Darn it. I should have gone to the Genesis tree when the wall broke. Then the Rasu would have chosen me, not you. Vaughn, they say there are Genesis trees all over the world, right? You should use that Rossaroo to revive all the Genesis trees everywhere. Use the Rossaroo's powers to rid the world of the mist. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. We should make a game about it. You're one lucky guy. Pathetic man? Listen, everybody. I saw a huge monster when the wall broke. Okay, buddy. If the Genesis tree has such powers, why didn't you get rid of the mist sooner? Vaughn, I didn't know you were there. I was just talking to myself, so don't tell anyone what I said. Yeah, no, I get it. You're kind of sniping. It's cool. So, like any true JRPG from this era, it kind of requires a little bit of grinding, which I was not doing when I tried to do episode 1 last time, and it didn't go very well, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, Glorious, how you doing tonight? So this time we're gonna do a little grinding. Well, hello. Glorious, are you old enough to know about Legend of Legaia? Been very busy. I saw you've been working a lot lately. Congrats, man. I know that you've been struggling to have them give you hours, so I'm sure you're happy. 22. So you would have been 4 or 5 when this game was out. but it's one of my favorite RPGs of all, well, JRPGs of all time. That's not a big list because I don't play a lot of JRPGs, but I am very fond of this one. Alright, let's just head out. Vaughn! Wait, Vaughn! Phew. I'm glad I made it. Here, I brought you the hunting clothes I promised you. Vaughn now has hunter clothes. Thanks, May. Hey, Vaughn, what's the matter? Are you alright? I mean, your dad died like yesterday, so I assume you're not alright. Yes, I had a good cry. And making your hunting clothes took my mind off everything. Everything? Vaughn, I heard you from the village elder you're going on a long trip. Yep, and I can't tell you why. Don't even ask. And of course not. Your home isn't in danger. And don't forget to wear the hunting outfit I made for you. And be sure to come back when you finish whatever it is you have to do. I mean it. You'd better come back. I've never been good at saying goodbye, so I have to go home now. I'm sorry. It's pretty good. It's kind of got a like every JRPG story, right? It's just the world's ending and has ended. We're kind of post-apocalyptic rather than trying to stop it from ending for good. Although our city did just get attacked by a giant venom beast that blew a hole in our wall, so you know, it's trying to finish the job. But what I was telling Nick that I like about this game is, so right now you see I have my main character has a little vest or whatever. This is how he looks in combat right now. He wears this little vest with a t-shirt underneath it. But if I equip my new gear, hunter's clothes and whatnot, he'll actually have different gear in combat, and I really just love that. It was a thing that they didn't do much way back when. So I assume that very busy means you've been picking up more shifts at work, Glorious? And yeah, to be that young again, Nick, I hear you. I'm not like a whole lot older than that, but enough older that I can still be wistful. See, look, we got our sweet vest on, we got a little headband, and we got a knife now. Well, that's great. Also, with the combat and that combo system that I mentioned before. Oh, that's good. It's nice to be busy. Oh, my weekend was busy. I had a bunch of birthday festivities. It was my fiance's birthday. It was my nephew's birthday. So there's a bunch of family in town. You haven't slept in 3 days, Glorious? What are you doing, man? Well, I mean, I appreciate you swinging by, but if you're gonna pass out, man, we should probably go to bed. You know? I know you have insomnia. But if you feeling like you're gonna pass out, doesn't that mean you've hit your wall? Oh, Vaughn, I'm glad you came. Me and my clone brothers are here for the hunt. I'm impressed. You made it here all by yourself. I sure did. You're so confident. You're a lot harder than us hunters. By the way, Vaughn, see that guy over there? Which one? The one that looks exactly like you, or the one with the red hat and the purple vest? Don't know him? Well, we come here often, and this is the first time we've met someone else here. He says his name's Lazam, and he was telling us the most amazing story. Whoa, Lazam, what is up with your face? Vaughn, you should talk to Lazam too. Yeah, alright, I will. I'm checking for chests first. Well, it is an interesting game. But, yeah, you go get some sleep. Good night, Glorious. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Glad you're busy. Hope you get time to sleep, though. Or that insomnia lets you sleep. Yeah, you have a nice night, man. Alright, let's talk to this Lazam. I am called Lazam. I serve King Drake, ruler of Drake Kingdom. So you are Vaughn. The hunters have told me of you. You have done great deeds. You have my gratitude. Why? Yes, this is about something that happened before the mist reached here. I was heading to Rimhelm under King Drake's orders to warn them of the mist. But the mist caught up with me, and I became a Saru monster. From what I hear, it is your deeds that enabled me to become human again. That is why I am grateful. Thank you so much. Drake is surrounded by the mist, and King Drake is surely awaiting you, your powers. Well, good, Glorious. Good night. Sleep well. You've earned it. Will you help us? Yeah, of course I'll help you. Oh, thank you. Please do whatever you can to save Drake Castle. Before I departed, the king had made a frightening decision. I hope he is safe. Alright. So, we should probably do a little bit of fighting stuff. As much as I wish it weren't true, it does kind of require the grind. I'm gonna do just enough so that I can buy the boots that I didn't have. So we'll set small goals. Gabu gabu. Oh, does this have... Oh, shit. Oh, we can speed this shit up? How awkward. I don't care for it much. It's so fast, though. Yosa! What did I need to be able to... I needed the warrior boots, right? And that was like 2 something. Wasn't I? I wasn't that far off from it, was I? I have 162? Or was it 480? I guess we'll just walk back and see. Fighting anything along the way. Oh, I needed to go back anyway. I need to get the point card, which I forgot to go back in and get. So I think high attacks miss this guy. Oh no, they don't. So sometimes monsters are too low or too high, and like a high or a low will miss it. Or they'll have like a shield on the right, so if you attack with the right, they're more likely to block. So there's some kind of decision making to what attacks you decide to use. Alright. It was more like thinking out loud, Nick. But I appreciate your looking out. I don't know, maybe you're just working on a picture, looking at a picture. I mean, PC makes way more sense, I'm with you. But who knows? I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to kill green slime. Alright. Let's remember how much the thing is and get our point card. I should have waited to buy the stuff until after I got the point card because the points go up when you buy stuff. I am, yeah. It isn't for PC though. It is normally for this. For PlayStation 1. Back when they still did black CDs. Fun, right? Oh, warrior boots are $4.20? Jeez. $4.20. Yeah, piece. Yes, it's an emulator. That's why when I pressed F4, everything got super fast. I don't have any capture cards, so if I want this to happen, I have to do it. I have to do it this way. For now. Also means I can force kind of some upscaling on the resolution too. But I don't condone it, you young whippersnapper. Like I said, I own the game. How dare you steal my healing lift? Oh. Just how much more do I need? Just so much more. 202. All right, we'll make the journey back to the fountain. Like we gotta. I wasn't really gonna judge you, Nick. I don't generally do it. Shouldn't that have been the thing? I feel bad about it. Is it weird? Is that an old person thing, Nick? Is it because we're old? Is that why? Is that why we don't like it? Because it feels weird. It seems like people almost feel entitled to be able to do it. Like they should just, like obviously they get to pirate things. Why wouldn't they? It is the same as stealing, isn't it? I'm not saying I've never done it. Obviously I knew that I could emulate a game that I owned. And you only do that because at some point in time you learned that it's capable to emulate games, right? But I haven't done it for a game I didn't own since I was a wee lad. And I don't know, it just stopped feeling, it just didn't set right with me. I guess maybe once you like start working and having bills and you know, it's like changes your perspective on that kind of stuff. Although, if you wanted to play this game and you didn't already own it, you couldn't actually buy it from the actual producer of the game anymore. Like, it's not in production, so that's kind of like you don't really have a means of. So like I guess I would sympathize with somebody who wanted it for games that are out of production, because even if they did buy it from somebody, they do get very repetitive. Yes, that is the way of JRPGs. Do you not remember Final Fantasy VII? They start getting a little more interesting. Oh, you know what we should do? They get a little more interesting when you start getting different attack combos that you want to use. All right, let's get all of our 3-move combos done while we're playing, while we're grinding away for our boots. Mostly I know that in this game you have to do a little bit of grinding, so I figure if I just set the goal of doing it to buy a thing, then I have like a inset stopping point. Charging Scorch? It is a bummer though. If this game had been on some sort of platform that I could have bought it, I would have bought it again, just for the convenience of playing it on my computer. Alright, so there's our Charging Scorch. We've already learned Hyper Elbow. Slash Kick is... Don't steal my healing leaf, you jackhole. That's right, give it back. You also get 2 other characters, so that adds a little bit of interest. But it's still a JRPG. There's no beating around that bush. We have one more 3Z combo. I need to fight more of them green slimes that divide. What is it? Over, over, down? Alright. Over, over, down it is. Oh. I don't have enough spirit. Be good. Alright, well there's our there's all our three input combos. We getting anywhere near? God, we're so not close. I'm gonna get bored of this before I can afford those boots. I just want to get onto the castle and do castle things. Evil fly. No, we gotta do spirit. Venom. Alright, what do we got here? Let's do this one. So what have you been playing lately, Nick? Maybe I want this arts list to do something else. Be somewhere else. I should be playing Divinity Original Sin. That's true. The trouble is, when I started it, I was so tired and not in the mood to do a bunch of reading. And then, I don't know, something got me fired up about this game, so I fired it up. And it's got tons of reading in it. So I'm still reading. So I guess I didn't solve that problem. I should go back to Divinity Original Sin. I did working on a website for Star Citizen. God, that game looks good, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. There's a streamer that does a lot of Star Citizen stuff. He's pretty amusing because he's really into it, for one. But also he does some fun stuff when people like subscribe or whatever. Like he'll have these aliens, 3D kind of aliens walk up, and then he pulls out a little toy gun and he has a shooting animation hitting the alien, and then it splatters bullet shots through his screen. So he's got it kind of timed pretty well. It's pretty amusing. Someone was saying, oh yeah? I don't keep track of it. I feel like, I don't know, it's so ambitious that I feel like I can't invest too soon in the experience. Oh wait, I need to be doing Spirit. Begin. Command. What do we need? We need cross kick. Oh, I guess I need to deal with that soon. How long does it take to beat the first one? Someone was saying I should have just played the all of them. Even the whatever, the whatchajiggers, the non-original Sin ones. Well, how many hours have you put into it so far and haven't completed it? Let's start there. $20? Okay. What are we on? Spin combo? Begin. Attack. Command. Spin combo. Up, down. There we go. So after 20 hours, do you feel like you're coming up on the end of it, or do you still feel in the thick? Oh, PK combo. think PK combo might stand for punch kick combo. Yeah, I know you're poisoned, Vaughn. We're gonna go back to the fountain. Be such a whiner about it. That's fair. I feel like it's the kind of game that I'd be tempted to do a lot of side quests. So far, I don't feel like I have a lot of agency in that world. Like, it feels very on rails so far. Which I guess is fine. You know, I'm not saying I don't like a game on rails. Seems how I'm playing one, but just something that I wasn't maybe expecting. Oh, okay, it opens up a little bit. That's what I was wondering. No, not that. That. Up, up, down, down. That's good to know. That's what I was waiting for it to do while I was playing. I basically just got to town, and I'm about to investigate the scene of the murder, I think. I didn't get very far. I was really, really tired. I was not focusing. Had some good cat riffs about Catman, but other than that. How close are we? Yeah, we're getting there. It's not great, though. What's over here? I've got a tree that means nothing. There's also like a lot of choice in the character building, and I'm not sure like what means what. So like I don't know if I make bad choices or good choices. It's just choices. I just pick things. Are there any 5 combos I can learn? No. Okay. So I can't start learning the other ones. Oh, Cyclone. I think it was 480 that I needed, so at that rate I would need 10 more, or 18 more fights, 17 more fights, but some fights give me more than that, so maybe we'll travel a little bit beyond the fountain. And then we'll call that enough grinding for now. There will have to be more grinding because that's how this game works. But at least we one-shot these things with combos now, so that's what's important, I think. God, I have so many games to play right now, Nick. I'm like falling way behind in Fortnite. I had to play Divinity. I've decided that I have to play this. I still haven't finished my Dark Souls 2 playthrough. It's too much. too much. Oh, did he not manage to poison me with that attack? That's great. But I want to fight things that give me more money. Yeah. They're throwing a lot of loot boxes at me right now, though. Or pinatas, I guess. It is a little repetitive. I don't want to play it by myself. I want to play it with a friend. That's why I haven't been playing it much. I need to coordinate playing it with Zig or something. Oh, what I should be doing is using the summons. Look at this, lamest summon ever. It's just a suicide bomber. But it does a heap bunch of damage. But you want to use summons in this game because they level up the more you use them. What are we? Alright. Like 10 more? Unless we get a fight with more stuff. That gives us a little more gold. Yeah, there we go. Some green slimes. Gimmerd, attack a slime. I think there's a way you can do faster summons too on this one, if you want to turn it off. Maybe I'm remembering a different game though. There we go. 18 gold? That's a little better. Yep, give me that water. Give me that water. Well, clearly I also have a tolerance for repetitive games. I mean, heck, I've been playing World of Warcraft for like 10 years, so... Okay. It's not that much more. And then I can just call this little bit of grinding done, and I'm sure I can handle the castle just fine like this. Oh, I forgot when they level up they get new abilities. Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir.
When I was younger, I would have stayed around this fountain until oh geez, I don't know. Until it just didn't seem like I was getting enough experience to be worth it. Which I feel like I'm kind of already at. I was just trying to buy that last thing to call it good. Because last time I went straight to the castle and it was a little rough. I think I would have done it, but I was like out of healing things.
Yes, sir.
9 gold? Only gonna give me 9 gold for that? Come on, I need more than 9 gold. Alright. Let's travel a little further down the road. Maybe something better comes along that way. It'll expedite our process a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank goodness, 25 gold. That's a much bigger dent in what we need to do. That's what we got left. Okay. Basically 5 fights no matter what, so no matter where those fights happen. We'll do one more down on this side. Great. exactly what I wanted you to do. Hey, thanks, Nick Furto. You have a nice rest. Thanks for swinging by, hanging out. I will get back to Original Sin soon. Probably some Dark Souls soon as well. Mostly I just wanted to get back to where I was on this game tonight. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. Sleep well and all that good stuff. Alright then, until then. Oh, we're basically done with this anyway. Alright, let's head on back. So we only need like, what, one more fight to buy the thing we wanted? Yeah. Good, good. Ah, the dreaded green slime. Alright, now we get to buy our warrior boots. Oh, it's only $4.20? Jeez. And I even made that stupid joke. Alright, well we got a little bit of extra money, that's fine. Nullify all venom attacks. That would be useful too, but not useful enough that I'm gonna farm 800 right now. No siree, Bob. We're headed to the castle now. And I think in the future I will try and end episodes at farmy, grindy moments, and I just do that off screen. I think that's the new answer. Evil fly, eh? Do I have one that's like mostly up stuff? Just hyper elbow. And I feel like I still do more damage even with one attack missing. But but maybe I don't. Not really. Okay. Our warrior boots gave us some sweet knee pads, though. And we got one more level before heading to the castle. And that was kind of the goal of choosing to wait until we could afford the boots. Alright. Let's heal up. Yep. Head out. You dastardly green slime. Oh, we got a healing leaf from that battle? Great. We're already in so much better shape than we were in the real episode 1, the now lost episode 1. Drake Castle. Alright. The Door of Light. Door of Lights are teleports. They let you exit the dungeon. Okay, nothing over here. Painting, and we got 3 doors. There is a sense of sadness in the eyes of the Saru. Fawn, take a good look. This human is possessed by a Saru. I have looked into this person's mind the same way I spoke to your mind. But the Saru controlling this person's spirit is too strong, and I couldn't make out any words. The only way to return these people to normal is to drive away the mist. Yeah, I wish to open the case. The key is in the case. Now we have the key. God, we're the best. The best at finding keys. But we already knew where they were. Skelemons. I think we want to save Gimmerds for Drake Ghosts. That's what I think we want to do. We do want to use them, because there's another, like, restroom in here that you can just take a nap. Although I was hoping that tack was going to be a one-shot kill for these skeletons. So I'm a little sad that it's not. Oh, we don't have enough spirit anymore. All right. Okay. nothing we can do in here. We've surprised the enemy. That Gimmerit is real dead. So what we should do is be using Spirit. If we're not going to use our spell, we should use Spirit on the first turn and then use a four input attack on the second turn. Because we'll probably kill things one hit that way. And since we take 2 hits to kill things normally anyway, we would just take just a smidge less damage if we did it that way. A healing leaf. Great. So let's try out this theory. Begin. So let's do, let's do Cyclone. Oh, it did not kill in one hit. Well, that's a bummer. Because if it's going to take us 2 hits to kill them anyway, it doesn't really help us all that much. Yeah, I know, Vaughn. Everyone's tired, everyone's hurt. Pull yourself together, man. On the bookshelf is a book titled Drake Castle's Water. Do you wish to read it? I'd be delighted to read it. Drake Castle's water is pleasing and potent. When used to water fields, grains grow tall and thick. Beasts that drink it grow strong. Even without food, one is safe so long as there is the rich water of Drake to drink. Vaughn closed the book. Alright, so I need these here keys. Contains the lightning key. Do you wish to open the case? Boy, howdy! The lightning key is in the case. God, we're so lucky that we now have the lightning key. So that we can now go in the lightning door. I'm starting to get concerned that we're not going to, we're not going to get the chance to do what we planned on doing. Let's Spirit up. Oh, he's going to hit me before I get to Spirit up? How dare he? Oh, that just did tons of damage. Let's do... I like slash kick. It's pretty cool. Go, Sa. I believe in you, Vaughn. Alright. Same deal here, right? Yeah. A slightly soiled diary. Do you wish to read it? Yeah, of course. Day 2. The Harvest Festival isn't far. I can't wait, but King Drake seems uneasy. Day 4. A messenger from the north said the mist has covered Jeremy. King Drake is pale. Jeremy's covered in mist. King Drake is pale. Day 5. A strange building has been built in the valley to the northeast. Soldiers sent by King Drake to investigate failed to return. Day 7. A curfew has been declared. The royal scientists are investigating the mist. I hope they find a solution so my dear King Drake can be free of his anguish. Day 10. The mist has appeared in Drake Kingdom. The eastern plain is covered. From the watchtower, the mist seems to be coming from the building in the valley. Day 13. King Drake has forbidden the use of the Saru. It is forbidden! The Harvest Festival is cancelled. That's understandable, considering how the mist is affecting the Saru. Day 14. I can't believe the king's order, but we are compelled to obey. Obeying is my duty as one who serves King Drake. The rest is blurred and illegible. Illegible. Good lord, I'm still having trouble with that word. Vaughn returned the diary. Vaughn was attacked by a thing. Drake Ghost. I got just the answer for you, Drake Ghost. I've been saving it just for you. That's right. You didn't even get hurt that fight. Why are you grabbing yourself? I know you already took some damage, but for real though. A survival knife. Now has the survival knife. I think that's what I already have, right? Yeah. Alright. Double survival knife. Alright, and what's in here? The key that we need. Yes. I now have the star key. Anything else in here? Nope. Not a thing. What about this shelf? Book titled The Geography of Drake Kingdom. Do you wish to read it? Might as well. Drake Kingdom lies in a remote part of South Legaia, on a peninsula of mountains and valleys. Under the rule of King Drake, there is safety and abundant resources. Visitors to Drake Castle should visit Mount Rikakuroa. Go through Drake Castle and head north to find Mount Rikakuroa. At its summit stands the Genesis Tree, which is said to watch over the humans since the age of the gods. Vaughn closed the book. Oh, geez. Gimmer times 2. We're getting kind of close to a little resting spot, so I'm gonna try and give some casts to the old Gimmer to keep leveling it up. Gimmerd B wanted nothing to do with that fight, apparently. I think it's in here where we have a rest spot. Yeah. Great. Vaughn, the door to this room is quite strong. If you shut the door tightly, you should be able to rest peacefully in here. Do you want to rest? Yeah, I do. A wise decision. While you are sleeping, I will stand guard. Vaughn, I apologize for interrupting your dream. There is something I must tell you about the Saru and my powers. That's right, the Saru. They are horrible creatures, but the Saru themselves are not at fault. The mist is responsible for all of this. I have special powers to use against the Saru. I can assimilate with a Saru that the mist has made mad. The special powers of the Saru will combine with my own, making me a powerful weapon. I have already absorbed the abilities of Gimmerd, the fire Saru you have fought. It is not always possible to absorb the abilities of a Saru by fighting it. Nevertheless, let's try to fight as many Saru as we can and hope we absorb its powers. You can use the Saru abilities by expending MP. When you use it up, it is up to you. Just remember that MP is limited. Okay. Thank you, man. Vaughn, you look so much better now. Thanks. On the bookshelf, title research. Yeah, let's read it. The reports were correct, as I feared. Any human wearing a Saru ceases to be human in the mist. But because of some power, a person possessed by a crazed Saru also ceases to age. That means a person wearing a Saru could live for 100, 1,000 years, nay, forever. But it is immortality worth giving up being human? That I do not know. I must report this to King Drake at once. Vaughn returned the book. There's a Firebook 1 in the chest. Now has Firebook 1. Well, let's just go ahead and use that there Firebook 1. Tornado Flame. Give her old save-a-rooney. This would be another good spot if you were so inclined to do a little leveling. But, oh jeez. I am not so inclined at the moment. How dare you? We're gonna tornado flame. Teach you a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Tornado flame's pretty good. Oh, I need the key. I need the key as well.
A letter is in the treasure. It says to the human traveler that finds this. Do you wish to read it? I'm mostly human, so yes. Let's read it. I am Drake the Third, King of Drake. I know not who will read this letter, but anyone who makes it through the mist must have powers greater than the mist. No doubt you have seen the Saru monsters in this castle's dungeons. Those monsters are in fact my dear retainers and the people of my kingdom. When the mist approached, we tried many ways to drive it back. We even prayed at the Genesis tree at Mount Rikakora. To the north, legend says the tree has the power to save the human race. In the end, we decided to lock ourselves in the dungeon and wear Saru, surrendering to the mist. As Saru monsters, we should survive on Drakewater until the day the mist goes away. We locked ourselves in the dungeon so the Saru madness would not force us to harm anyone. So, traveler, I ask you, drive away the mist as we were powerless to do so. You are our only hope for the future, the hope that sustains us. Boy, that goes by quicker than you expect. Not much doing for yeah, let's open the case. Nothing in the case. Well, fine then. We'll take this mountain key instead. Vaughn now has the mountain key. Oh, Gimmard. Oh, Drake Ghost. How you do go on. Ooh, target's attack down 10%. It also just dies. Ah, you son of a... Who's it? What's it? Yeah, we'll do some Tornado Flame. Oh, and we got another healing leaf? God. Much, much better. Much, much better than our first attempt. More healing leaves. Anything over here? Nope. Just another random battle. I don't know if I'm gonna need... Oh, see, that doesn't kill it. I should have used Gimmard again. So as to not take damage from it this turn. Shooter! Let's give him the old power punch. That'll teach him. Great, we leveled again. That's just like what you want to see, is leveling. Alright. I feel like this is where we crashed. So I think we've officially caught up to where we were. So let's go ahead and save. Since we've done that. Maybe we can get to where we need to go. Also.
don't know. I don't think you do much with Vaughn here. I think this is where you pick up your second doodad. Vaughn, I sense the presence of a Rasaru like me. Let's hurry to the top of the mountain. Our friends must be there. Our friends, Meta? I don't know your Rasarus. Ain't my friends. Look at this fiery little redhead named Noah. Noah. Where are you? Your mother needs you. Noah. It's so dark here, Noah. Noah, I want to see you. I need you, Noah. Wake up, Noah. You can't sleep forever. It's time to get up. Noah, you look like you were having a bad dream. I sure was, Wolf. Yes, well, you should always remember your dreams, no matter how painful. Dreams tell you about the future. All right then, time for practice. Come with me. You know, we just got a new character. Let's go ahead and save here in the cave. And maybe we'll call that good. We'll call that time for until next time. So, you know, until next time. Thanks for swinging in. It was a real joy. See you again next time. You know, the next time we play a thing. This thing could be a different thing. Bye-bye.